When Adam said yes to eating from the tree of knowledge, he was really saying no to God. No, I don't remember what you told me when you told me not to eat it. I don't remember waking up and realizing that you made me with your hands and that you love me. No, I don't believe that if I don't grab with my own hands that it will come to me anyway. And no, I can't hear you. When you're talking to me now, you say, no, I can't hear you. So it's not a matter of saying yes to the sin. It's a matter of saying no. I'm saying no to God when I do something wrong. So the fixing is to say yes. And there's a secret. Inside the yes, there's a secret. And we learn all these secrets of yes from Queen Esther. She said yes to Mordecai, but she was scared to death. She was afraid. She said, everybody knows that if you come into the courtyard where the king is sitting there and you haven't been invited, there's no options. There's no making excuses. There's just one law. You get killed. As the king says, don't kill. But otherwise, you don't get to explain yourself. And it's the same with everybody. When we come to look at the things that we've done, there's so much terror. I'm going to die. If I stop doing the things that I do, I'm not going to be me anymore. I'm going to have to die. And you're asking me to do teshuva, to repent. There's nothing left. Where do we find that strength to say yes to God, which means essentially to die? And there's another secret, and that is the shame of looking at who I am. Easy to talk about, oh, stop sinning. But then, like Esther says, I'm lost. Ka'asher ovadati, as I'm lost in this world, I'm going to be lost in the next world. There's no queening for me. There's going to be nothing nice ever said or written or spoken. I'm going to be the laughing stock of history. And that's every person who looks at their life and they wants to change it around. And we say this, it's not going to be good. It's not going to look good. I'm going to be ashamed of myself. And then, Esther asks Mordechai, she says, please gather all the Jewish people and fast and pray for me 3 days. Because Esther couldn't find inside herself one good thing, one noble thing, one righteous thing. She says, look, there's nothing. Maybe if the whole Jewish people will pray and fast for me for 3 days, there'll be like one merit inside me that I maybe come out alive from this. There's no tzaddik there. And nevertheless, she says yes. Uvechein ovoy el hamelech. And this word kain in modern Hebrew and in ancient Hebrew, it means yes. And bekain, inside the yes. Esther's teaching us for all time that inside the yes is something much, much deeper and more powerful. And it's so powerful that when we come to Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, the essential davening of Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur begins uvechein. Uvechein tein pachtuch, God. Please, with this kain, with this yes, put fear of you into the whole world, because I'm so afraid. Uvechein tein kovod, please God, with this cane that yes, that I say to you, give us some honor, so that the shame goes away. And uvechein, please Rabbanu Shalayla, Master of the universe, tzaddikim yiru v'yismochu, let the righteous tzaddikim rejoice. It's all there inside this word uvechein that we learn from Queen Esther. And saying yes sounds like it might be easy, but you know, when Samuel the prophet comes and says to King Saul, God is angry with you because you spared the lives of King Agag and all the sheep, what does King Saul do? He makes excuses. Well, the people said, and this and that, and immediately Samuel says to him, you're finished. God has torn the kingdom, the majesty away from you. And when the prophet comes and says to David HaMelech, to King David, you know, you've sinned, immediately King David says, yes, it's true. And who learned this from him? It was a great, great, great granddaughter of King Saul, Queen Esther, who learns this from King David. And this is the meaning of Malchus, why she's called a queen. How does she get to become a queen? Because this is the essence of Malchus, of majesty, of true majesty, is to say, yes, I did, and yes, I'm ready to die, and yes, I'm ashamed, and yes, there's no tzaddik there but you, God. And if we do this, if we can live with this, it's the secret. It's the secret of fixing the no of Adam to become the yes of Adam.